guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. Hope you're feeling amazing. Hope you're pushing through, getting through. I am feeling a whole lot better today. I'm feeling very stuffy today. I was sitting in my bedroom and I was filming my Bible series that I have. I have another channel, Daily Bible Chapter, read God's Word Monday through Friday if you want to get a little bit more closer to your relationship with Jesus. But as I'm reading, I'm like, I just felt my nasal cavity filling up and I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel so stuffy, even though I feel amazing. So I'm like, I need to get myself an Alka-Seltzer here to clear that out. But feeling great, like woke up, 5 o'clock in the morning and like, okay, I feel like I can get up and get going for my day. So I wasn't sure. Earlier this week, I was feeling horrible. And then by Wednesday, I'm like, I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the week off because I don't think like I can function or do anything. And then yesterday I was like, I'm gonna push through and get a little bit done. And I did, and I felt great. I felt really good going to bed last night. And then today I'm like, feeling even better. So thank goodness that is behind us. And the child that was not feeling well, they are feeling amazing too. They even got motivated, cleaning the room, feeling great. And they're like, I think I'm feeling better. So I'm like, that is a positive. So thank goodness for that. So then yesterday I was thinking we're gonna have that hurricane this next week, but I think it's just gonna turn into a little bit of rain. So that's a positive in our day. And then I'm not sure how the rest of my day is gonna go. Usually I have a plan and a purpose, and I don't. I have a list. I got the list. My brain's coming back. I got the list. So I've got a list of stuff to get done. If it does today, awesome. If not, like whatever, no big deal. I'll put it into next week. But I have ideas. I have things I'd love to do. So we'll just see how the day rolls today. So you ready for a great day? I have to share with you yesterday. I'm laughing because it was so hilarious. You know, we have a love of lizards. No, we don't have a love of lizards. We do not like lizards here. They are here in Florida everywhere. They're everywhere. We moved in here. I guess I didn't realize how much they were outside, and then they were like all in the house. I remember sitting in my bathroom on the toilet one day, looking up in the ceiling and seeing a lizard crawl above my head. I thought I was going to not make it. Yeah, and I know they're harmless. I get all that. Still freaky. I think of like Michigan, we had field mice. And it didn't matter where you lived, new house, old house, you had field mice because we always lived in the country. So usually once or twice a year you get mice in your house. Terrified. I still remember standing on the kitchen cabinets with a broom in my hand, so scared, shaking because I had to get these mice out of my kitchen. So I know, it's terrible. So we had that there. Mountains, what did we have that was terrifying? The snakes. Oh, snakes, yeah. So what do we have in the mountains? We had the snakes. Terrified of snakes. Do not like them. I remember moving into the house. We had that big giant retaining wall next to our garage. I remember pulling up by that garage. I opened my door, shut it, got out, looked back on the wall, and there was a big, gigantic black rat snake. And it was as tall as I am. It had to be 6 feet from the time it was on that wall going right to the ground. Again, thought I was not going to make it. Yeah, not my favorite. All I can think of in my head is this thing's going to get in my house. Oh my, I was so my kids still remember the moment. I'm like, hurry, get in the garage. We're like throwing everything in the garage. Terrified of the snake. I mean, just crazy. So yeah, that's there. Florida has lizards. And they just are quick. They are so quick. They get into your house so fast. And so I'm learning to like, okay, not a terrible, I mean, like I see them. They sit on their front out here. They were used to be in the back like crazy, but Maxine is like on it. So there's not a whole lot to do. The people before us had like some kind of little area in the back that had plants and storage, and there was tons back there, but we got rid of that. So there really isn't a whole lot of areas they live. They are more like on the sides of the house in the back. Maxine will go out there and jump, and she thinks they're in the tree, and she does her duty. She keeps and gets rid of things that need to in the home. And so they're in the front though. So as soon as you walk out the door, they're like on the porch. There's like a bunch of them, and you can look out the window and they're like sitting on the railing of the porch. They're on the tree. Like, good, stay there, do your thing. That's fine. But there are instances where they get in the house and they just get in the house. Like you don't even know. Like I remember Steven telling me one night, he's like, Mom, there was one, it was our coffee station. We had our toaster on it, and he's like, I saw one like whatever night he saw it. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, he came to get me. Came back, of course, the thing was gone. And then he saw it again the next night, and I was like, oh my goodness, where's this thing? It ended up being, I don't even know how, but it was like underneath my coffee thing. I don't even know. But yeah, freaky. Anyways, regardless, freaky. So we always send Maxine, she finds some. She's real quick about getting him. So then last night, Greg came home he went and picked up Autumn. He came home last night, and one had gotten in the house, and the kids were like, oh, Dad. And they're like, it's a juicy one, a big fat one. So the tiny ones, a little more manageable. Still freaky to see it run across your floor, but the big fat ones, No good. So I was thinking while I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I gotta film this because this is hilarious. So let me show you that here. You guys move the Christmas stuff. Look what we got up here. Look at. Look at. Oh my gosh! Get this shit for Daddy. I gotta film you. No. Look at this. Poor look at poor Maxine.
It's gonna run in upstairs.
Oh, it's gonna go in your bedroom.
Shoot it. Where's that?
Look at poor Maxine. Oh! Get it, Weenie! Oh! Hurry, run, baby, run! Maxine, get it! Oh,
Weenie snatched it up!
Maddie, it landed on you and me!
Look at his tail!
Oh, is it still open?
Honey, look at his tail wiggling on
Where?
the thing.
Where? Oh my goodness. Look at that is so bad. Yay, babe. Day in the life of Florida. Maxine, way to go.
Did you smell it?
Look at it's still moving.
It's moving. Look at.
That is so weird. That's so funny.
Alright, is there anything in the doorway?
Hurry, babe. Oh my goodness, hilarious. Went to bed with the biggest smile on my face. It was the most funniest thing ever. So yeah, lizards are not our favorite at all. Like the girls, terrified of them. They'll find them in their bathroom once in a while. I don't know. They like their bathroom for some reason. I don't know where they're coming from. Like they're coming through the pipes, the vents. Well, I'm like, they're in all the vents then. So, but I don't know. So I think like last night it ran up the door, went up the stairs. It's real quick to run straight up that wall and go around the corner and go into their room. And so, so Steven, they usually get Steven in there, and Steven finds him and gets him. Feels like a man when he gets those those bigger ones. So that was a quite funny time. That was quite funny yesterday. I had to laugh. So lizards, yeah, we just don't like them. We don't like lizards. Sorry if you love lizards. We do not in our household. So we had that yesterday, and then the weather's been so gorgeous, so beautiful. We went for a beautiful bike ride just around the neighborhood. So let me share with you with that.
All right, so here we are, guys, back with the bike after week 2. Is it week 2?
Yes.
Camera person?
Yes, it is.
So the Viribus, awesome bike. We really like this bike. It's got a super modern interface, backlit LED display. So it's got a trip odometer built into it, which is very cool. It's got your different pedal assist. That's what the PAS stands for. So it's got 5 different pedal assist levels. This guy has got a push on light, so there's no surfing through the interface. It's just as simple as that, which is way cool. Ready for the horn?
Is that the fire alarm?
Yeah, it sounds like the fire like a miniature fire truck.
So bad.
Pretty wild. But I don't know if you can zoom in on here. I thought it was a nice little feature. Is it on this side? No, it's on the side over here. I don't know if you can get in there. But it has angle increments.
Oh.
Yeah, like laser printed or something right on the neck. So you can, adjust this and get it set right to a setting. If you don't like it, nice. you know where you were at before. So it's easy to adjust.
That's very cool.
Right, versus once you break it loose, the handlebars.
Right.
You don't really know where
that's
you're at.
what you have.
So these are just like little small details on this bike that are really excellent. The frame. 6061 aluminum. Okay, that's like
what's that mean?
Like an aircraft quality aluminum.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we're good up to like 265 pounds.
Wow. Okay. Good.
So it'll support a lot of weight. It's bulky. It's it's got that main center tube that's pretty sturdy. But the coolest thing about this bike, and obviously for Posey, is the step through. The ease of step through.
Yes.
Perfect for a girl.
Yes.
Perfect for anyone.
Right.
But you can see, she's already got her little
person there.
And here she carries around. It has a USB charger right here. It also has another USB charger.
What? Down here? Oh, wow.
Right in here. How cool is that?
You can be charging away.
Yep. It's got a quick check of the battery strength.
Nice.
Right there. Just give you a little visual. And then, so this thing has there's a lot to cover. It's a Shimano derailleur. So that's, you know, one of the better quality derailleurs that you can get. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's called a derailleur.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but it's Shimano anyway. So it's a Japanese product, you know, like high quality. 500 watt motor, 48 volt, 13 amp battery. So you're getting 25 miles out of this thing, just wide open, not moving at all.
That's crazy.
Right? So if you get into the pedal assist, it'll take you out 45 miles.
That's pretty far.
From here, we could literally drive, like ride the bike
to the
all
beach.
the way to the beach
And back.
which is pretty crazy.
Let's do it.
That's really super cool. 150 millimeter disc brakes down here. So I believe that diameter is 150 millimeters. I could be wrong. It might be 160, but I think they were 150. And then it came with Kenda tires.
Nice.
Yeah, which is really cool. So it's been a really awesome bike so far. And then the suspension, you know, not much to say on the suspension other than it works. You know, it's a hardtail bike, so suspension's only in the front. One other little cool thing that we thought was nifty that it came with, a little spring-loaded holder. If you want to throw, you know, your little bag or something underneath there, and just like a
strap.
Yeah, a little strap over top. Puts a little pressure down on whatever you're carrying. So yeah, it's got your tail light to go along with your front light there.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, pretty awesome to have.
And Autumn loves it.
Yeah, some reflectors.
She's
and
like,
that's
tell the people that I like my bike.
Mm-hmm.
She was happy. She traded in the seat too, so I think that's a nice perk. The seat's
Yeah,
a little
well,
more. The other one's a little nicer because it's
nicer
brown.
'cause it's
It's
got
a
the brown
brown
leather.
camel looking color.
Yeah, which I
but
love.
She's a girl. She likes comfy seat of her bike.
But to swap it over,
Oh, it was so simple.
absolutely no big deal.
Yeah.
It's all the same hardware, the same
Which is
spread.
great.
So everything absolutely works if you want to, you know, because I'm sure people all over replace the seats.
You would think we're not the only old ones, right?
No. We need some comfort on these bikes, man. It'll wear your bottom out.
So good.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Oh, and then one other nice feature that I totally forgot about till just now.
Oh, look at that.
The seat tilts up and out of the way so you can get a hold of your battery and yank it. Let's see, what else are we missing? We're missing stuff here.
Oh, that's got the
Yep, it's got a like a little alarm
key
with
fob.
a key fob. So, you know, you can panic if you need to or whatever.
That's very cool.
Yep, you can, you know, lock it out, take the key out, it locks it. No one's oh,
There it
the
is.
alarm.
There it is. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. And then it's, you know, just a little dust port.
For the port, yeah.
Yeah, waterproof port for your charger.
Does this come out too, the battery?
Yep, it does.
So if you just want to
So
take that out.
yeah, it's got a little, see the metal bar here?
Right there in the back.
This little guy. You turn the key.
And then that comes out.
That retracts that in, then you can grab it and
Nice.
yank the whole thing. But I thought that was
That's a great little
yeah,
feature.
that was pretty cool that it did that. You know, obviously the nice kickstand.
Yes. It's a great bike. Definitely like
Yeah.
this bike.
Yeah, we really like it. My favorite part about it is the interface.
It's
You
just
know,
big screen.
Yeah, it's just the other one. The other ones are cool, but you gotta like go into the M button
And then work through
and
things.
You gotta push this and hold this to get just the front light. to
Yeah,
turn
and when
on.
you're driving a bike and you're trying to pay attention,
Yeah.
it's a lot for people
Yep,
like me.
yep. And then you gotta, you know, you're constantly trying to hunt and push buttons to get the speed faster, lower. This is just really cool.
great and easy.
Oh, and then it's, you know, it's got your, you know, your hand shifter, your thumb shifter for the derailleur, and when you're ready to bring it back, you know,
Push
you
that.
just and it does it one at a time, which is way cool. Throttle here. Oh, it's ready to take off. It's very cool. Good braking. Everything about it.
Nice and solid little bike.
Good.
Want to go for a nighttime drive?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling just loving this with you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
This time of year is very nice. It's like the bike riding time of year. When we moved in, we put, like, the kids had scooters and skateboards, and they just did not ride them, so we put them up on top, but it was because it was so hot outside. Nobody does. Nobody did. And so now the weather is getting cooler. You see the neighbor kids out. You see the kids walking the neighborhood more, getting out, because it's not so hot anymore. So I had to laugh, because I'm like, I think a lot of people are like, you're not going to let your kids ride their bikes. No, it's not that I'm not going to let them ride. It's that no one goes out and walks and when it's 120 degrees. So now that it's dropping temperature, yeah, we're out and enjoying it so much. So very beautiful thing. Loving our bikes, loving bike riding. It's been a good thing that all the kids have one. Greg is the last one to not have his own. Everybody else is covered but him. So I've got one hopefully arriving for him. We've been trying out different kinds to see what we like. And we had the scooters. We thought the scooters would be great. But now that he's ridden the bikes, he's like, I think I really want like the manly bike. So hopefully we'll see. I've been keeping watch on some, and we'll see if I'll be able to get one of those for him soon. So I'm gonna get my blinds open here. I got Maxine. She's on the floor there. I had to laugh because she was laying in my bed. I wasn't able to make it because she was like all snuggled up in the covers, and then she jumped down. She's enjoying sleeping in this spot right here. This is her favorite bed. She loves it. I had it out here on the couch, but I think she just likes the bed. Brings her comfort and peace. So I'm gonna open my blinds. One of my viewers asked me about my blinds. We moved in and they had different kind of, I don't know, they're like boho kind of blinds up, and just definitely not the style we were looking at. And then we just got some regular blinds, just the pull kind down. But whenever you have something you got to pull down by hand and you have children, I know, never good. I don't care how careful they are. They're not. Kids are not careful. So it's gonna happen. It's a fact. It's like one of those things where you're like, okay, everybody be careful, be good, but they're not gonna be. So I opted to get the motorized shades in our home. They're a little bit more of an expense, but I'm like, it's one of those things where you're putting value into your home, because they'll stay with the home and do good. And then we also got the solar ones, which is even better, because they have them where you can have batteries, and then you just have to recharge them. I don't know, I would assume, I think I read it was like 6 to 8 months, 6 months, but I'm like, oh, we open our blinds all the time. I feel like those batteries would die. And then you can have the ones that you plug in all the time, which I think would be weird, because who would plug in your blinds all the time? You know what I mean? And so ours is we got solar. Let me show you in here. Let's do a quick talk on blinds, because this is what I do for my life. I share things in my life that help benefit me, and maybe they'll benefit you. So got these blinds. So what you can do is you can open them with the remote right here. You can also do an app. We have a Smart Life app, and on here it has all of the blinds in our house. So like if I do master bedroom neighbor side, and I click it, it'll open up. You can open it up, you can pause it, you can do whatever. So I'm gonna open it. You can also use the remote right here. Let's open it and I'll show you the solar on the back side. Hold on, it's gonna make the lighting different. So what I liked about these versus the ones that we had before is that they're blackout. So it can make it completely dark in here. And they also have the thermal insulation. We have, I want to say it's like that Mylar in between. Someone was mentioning, because the house gets hot. It's hot here in Florida. The windows in Florida, not all windows, mind you. Like, we are used to double pane windows. That's where we had in pretty much every house we've ever lived in. So we moved to Florida, the houses that we looked at, they're single paned. Now, they have hurricane proof ones, which are a little bit thicker, but most are not that double pane, which I thought was a very strange thing. I understand you can change and get them upgraded to that, but it's not like our house is super old. It's fairly new. It's much newer than our house in the mountains was. I think our house in the mountains is 20 years old. 20 years old, this is like a 10-year-old house. So the windows they had, and they didn't redo their windows, those were original to the house that they had there, but those were double. These are not. So it's one of those things, so now driving around seeing other people's houses, I'm like, they're the same kind of windows. So for us, they're great for like right now, this time of year, the blinds are wide open. That sun comes in, it warms your house. Like, we did not use our heater at all last year. I refused to use it because we live in Florida, it's warm. But for the most part, if you keep everything open, sunshine heat your house, that's great. But in the summertime when it's 120 degrees, because yes it is, it's hot. So I keep them open when I'm filming so you can see, but I can't keep them shut to try to conserve the energy because the air conditioner is running nonstop to keep the house cool. So these are great because inside they have like a mylar filling, like the shiny stuff in between the blinds. So it keeps that, it's like reflective heat inside of there, which is awesome. So it keeps out the heat if you need it, lets in if you want. And then we have solar. So we got solar because it's sunny majority of the time here in Florida. Majority of the time is sunny in Florida. And so what it is a tiny little thing that you stick up on your window. Let me show you. That little black thing right there, that is the solar strip. And then there's a little plug that plugs into the strip that plugs in the back of the blind. So pretty much they are running all the time. Now I did notice when we had, it wasn't a hurricane, we had weather where there was a couple days and it was very dreary outside. Florida's mostly sunny all the time. You pretty much can guarantee a blue sky day most of the time. But there are days when sometimes, like especially this year, we had a lot of rain. So they got very cloudy. And there was a couple windows and it was on the same side of the house, which was kind of funny. And they wouldn't move at all, like at all. And I'm like, oh my goodness, the blinds are not working. So then you're in panic mode. You're like, how are you going to shut your blinds? And so the positive is they have a little plug on the front and you can plug it in. It's a long cord and you can plug it in the wall and it'll charge it and it'll work as well. So it's got the battery in it as well. That will do that. And then like by the next day they all charged up and we're fine with the sunshine. It was just that it was like one day because it went like a couple days of dreary and then it like wouldn't charge and I'm like, oh my goodness, how are we gonna shut our blinds? Because you can't pull them, you can't do that, so you just plug them in. So that was I guess that's the only flaw. So if you don't have sunshine, it's not gonna work for you. So we have sunshine pretty much all the time, so they are awesome. So we really enjoy our blinds. So now I have full control on my phone here with my app and I've got every single window in the house on here. Every window also has a little remote that they have, but like down here, like sometimes I'm not the first one up. Most majority of the time I'm the first one. Well, you know what it is? I am the first one up, so I usually open everything. But the kids stay up later and I'm the first one to bed. So they're up later than I am, so they always shut the windows. So they had their remotes and we're doing things, but those little remotes do get lost. They do get lost if you have a family of kids. It's going to happen. So what we have is a central location. I have a little remote here on the wall. This right here controls all the lights downstairs. And then we have one at the top of the stairs that controls all the lights upstairs. So on here, they've got all the blinds labeled. So it goes through, you can choose your blind level, whatever you have. It goes at 15. But if you put it on 0, you can just choose, watch this. It opens, it'll open both these same time. 0 opens all the blinds downstairs. So that's a positive. So it's kind of convenient to have this. It just sticks right in the wall right here. So if that remote gets moved, I'm always like, where's the remote? So then everything opens on there. So you can either do your phone, which usually I'm like, I'll just do it myself, or you just push that and it does everything. So that's really good. So I really like that. And they do have a way to hook it up to like your voice control thing, which would be pretty cool through your Google and Alexis, but we don't do that on anything. So I feel like my kids would be doing that all the time. So I really like our blinds. I love them for the fact, this one I had to get custom made because it's too big right there. And we had a couple upstairs that had custom, but they're awesome. Very awesome how they're made. So absolutely, the kids have them upstairs. Gives me peace of mind as a mom because I know like kids, sometimes they're just not careful. They're kids. So it's like, they're not gonna be as careful with their windows and things. And so, and even though they're older, it happens, just life, right? So I'm thankful for these because they just open and shut. So I like having these. So awesome because they are giving you, it's Black Friday. Black Friday. Companies shower me with discounts, so I'm going to shower them to you because they're great deals. So Alston is going to give you 40% off on their website, which is awesome. So they have 40% off. That's like almost half, which is really cool. So you want some good blinds, get you some. They invest. They're good. We really love them. They're very easy to go up. My favorite was the installation because the like regular blinds, you put those little clips up on top and then you got to kind of jam the thing in. This has a little tension button and you literally just hook it in the back and then it pushes it in and then it pops right into place. So how awesome. So they're very easy to get down. I have to take them down for any reason and very easy to put up. So very thankful for that. So love it. Love a Black Friday sale. Love some deals. Okay, those are my deals and my blinds. I'm thinking I'm gonna come over here. Let's go get some Alka-Seltzer because my nose is feeling stuffy. So I'm gonna get my Alka-Seltzer here. Take this so I feel good. And then I'm like thinking, where do I start? I think I'm just gonna wipe the kitchen down. Nothing crazy. Like I need to clean my stainless steel. I need to do things. but I'm just not, like I don't care to do that today. So still in that recovery mode. I gotta do some dishes, it looks like. I think the dishwasher's clean. It is. So I'll probably do a few dishes, add those to here, get this part done, get the kitchen cleaned up. And then think about dinner. Tonight is one of those nights where multiple kids are gone, and I've got multiple coming back, plus some. So I just have to kind of think ahead to food, but I don't think I need to do dinner for majority of them. So dinner might be easy tonight. It might be like burgers or something very simple, because I think it's just a couple of us for dinner. So I'm gonna kind of see what we can make for that. And then my flowers are looking awesome. Greg, he's like, I went to get you roses because I've gotten you roses for many, many years. And he says, but I stopped because I remember you saying I like the variety ones. And I said, exactly, I like the variety ones. Roses are great, but they only last so long. And I said, so like, look at, like the rose is already dying, but look at the rest of these flowers. They're looking amazing. Like these were closed and now they're opening up. I said, the variety ones will last me for a long time. I said, that's what's beautiful. I said, then when they start dying, like the rose is gonna die, I'll be able to take that off and I'll still have a bouquet of flowers. So I said, that is why I like the variety flowers. So I was very thankful. Love my little fall flowers here. Just brings you like some kind of little spark of happiness in your day. How that is, it's a good thing. So, okay, so let me set you up. What are we gonna do, wash dishes? You want to see me wash dishes? We wash dishes every single day. Let's set the camera up and we'll wash dishes, clean up the kitchen, okay? I came to step over my window here and look, these things are growing. Doing fairly well. So I've got 1, 2, there's a third one over here. We're trying to keep them alive here. Not bad. I haven't even watered. I'll give a little bit more water. A little extra. Okay, so that's good. Miss Barbara, you have faith and hope in me, and they're doing actually not too bad. I keep my smelly candle. This is really good. This is a good, I gotta bring it in right here. This is a really good candle for if you got like smells in your kitchen. It's DCC. It's odor eliminating the vanilla bean. Find on Amazon. Like if you have a smelly house, like you're cooking fried food, something gross, like Jano cooks shrimp and stuff, and they're like, oh, the smell, I can't stand it. Burn this, it takes rid of it. So I keep that over here because I do burn that often. I forgot I got this one, my cherry almond shortbread. I gotta burn that one. I can't really smell too much just yet. My scent is not 100 yet because I'm still recovering. Okay, so something I noticed when I was not feeling well, you know, you wake up and you find like all the things that need to get fixed in your house, like organizing those cupboards back there and kind of going through things. Well, this is turned into a turmoil. So, definitely different space here in this kitchen. It just means I have to adjust and do things differently. It's just like everything else. Like, I know a lot of women, sometimes they'll see things and they're like, oh, I need to have a kitchen like that, or I can't be happy. Or I know when I had our large family, there was no internet to kind of search things out. You just like would hear of other moms that had this or had that, and you're like, oh, I would love for that in my house. Or I would, you know, but you don't want to be a complaining wife about things that need to be done unless, you know what I mean, like you state your concerns, see something you want, and if it can happen, it can happen. But if not, don't be like that complaining wife that like, oh, I gotta have. I'm thankful our house, we did not do anything we were initially thinking we would do to it when we moved in, because it's changed so much since we've lived here. And it's like, I'm still evolving, still changing things around. And I'm like, okay, how would I do all these things? So it's like one of those things, like it's an ongoing thing. And I think people say it all day long. So the kitchen, the towels in the washcloths in the for the sink, this has been my, I'm not sure where to put kind of thing. It's like I had them in some drawers. Well, I need my drawers. The drawers are something we do use, but it's like there's just not a lot of like, where do I put them? So under your sink is like a pretty empty space. So I was sticking them under here, but I see that someone, trash bags got in there. Here's the towels. So it's kind of one of those areas that I need to kind of go through and fix and straighten. I think it's because I ended up opening up a bunch of garbage bags and kind of fix this a little bit better. I have this big thing over here. Like I thought it was great, and it was great to begin with when I didn't have that much, but now that like there's more things, I don't really need this in here. Like this, it was holding bottles. I could probably put it in the bathroom. But I can probably just set the bottles much neater. This is my new one when this old one runs out. It's almost there. And then be able to slide this thing over to fit better. And I have a bleach for my sink. So I'm gonna just do that, I think. What's in here is gonna be like brushes and things that, yeah, I could use, but I do have a container down here. So let me, let's take this stuff out of here. Let's just do a little organizing. That's the great, beautiful thing about your home is you can find what you need to get done and just do it. So these are like brushes. These are just thrown. And then I bought, we have the weird shaped sink, so I bought these when we did move in. And it's nice because I think they're stackable shelves for a counter, but they're, oh, I got a bunch of stuff back here. So what I liked about these is that I bought 2 sets. So the 2 I just put together. You know what would probably be good to do is zip tie the legs together. Let me do that because they do separate and they get moved. Let me go get some zip ties. Look at that, zip ties. I'm gonna take these out and zip tie the bottoms together. There we go. This will make life a little bit easier. Now if you want to leave this extra on, go ahead. I'm going to cut them off though. Just pull them real tight. I think that's going to work. Much better. This guy's see my roach trap. There's no roaches in it. It's like wet. My under sink here. No roaches in there. We just keep them there for good measure. So, okay, this is good. Let me get this one out. So I will put this like that. Look at, why didn't I do this before? I don't know. I also have vases back here. And I keep my foil in this because it slides in here. It's like extra. Foil fits in here perfectly so I can pull it out. I did have my plastic in here. I might be able to put my plastic back in here. I shoved it in here because I was using, I just didn't have the space. But let me see, I've got my vases here too. These go on the side. This is something we use every day. We use trash bags all the time. Fit back there. Can we fit these in a row? Okay, let me get these other ones zip tied. Try to fit the plastic in there. It doesn't. I don't use plastic as much as I would use foil, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So what is something we need here? We need our soap, which we use all the time. We use this all the time, and then I grab paper towels. That's like something. Look at that. It pulls all forward. That's really nice. Okay, I like that. And then this side, I'd like to keep it for my towels. Like I'm making sure Maxine's not at the door ready to come in. This, I guess, just this little container here. Oh, you know what? Let me take out my fall ones here and go put those upstairs with my fall basket. Then we don't have too many towels. Probably not gonna keep this one. This is like the worst one. I've had this since the mountains. And this I think I got nuns too. Okay, we'll put those upstairs with our fall stuff. Good to switch it around. And then this we use all the time too. And this is usually got washcloths in it, but in Norwex cloths, but they I used most of them yesterday. So look at them, that can go like that. That kind of clears that up. This will just basically sit up here. I know it's not like, it's not aesthetic. Oh, this makes sense. Okay, I'm back. You probably didn't even know I was gone, did you? No, I was sitting here and I looked up and I saw Brooklyn, and I'm like, do you have to go to work this early? She says, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I was completely off on the work schedule. So she took her to work and now I'm back home. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna finish up here. I think like this, I don't really like this stuff. I'm gonna put this in my bathroom. I don't know if someone will use it. I'm sure somebody will. So let's, I guess we just gotta figure out how I'm gonna organize this. I'm sure I can just use these little containers. Like where are we gonna put the trash bags? Basically, it's one of those things that just sits, I guess, like in between. It's not bad. I know it's not gonna be perfect, but what I need to do, we're almost done with these, is like have the kids put a few in the trash cans when they empty them. So I'll just basically make a ball right there. So let me see what we got here. It's like we had to use this for Maxine when she had fleas, but I'm like, she doesn't have fleas. So I got rid of this. This I never use. This is for, I think it's for a dish garbage disposal, someone said under here. We don't have a garbage disposal in our sink. So this I bought on clearance, but I'm thinking I'll make my own like cleaner, but I haven't even had to do that because I've been finding stuff real cheap. And then I do keep these on here. I don't know why. It's one of those things like, who needs it? You know what I mean? So I guess the only thing we would use is like, I would use this for water bottles. I do use this for our, what's it called? For our steamer. These we use intermittently for stainless steel. That's what I use my cleaner. So I will just kind of shove those right there. And these, let's see what else we got. I forgot I have these for cleaning out pans. I have to like utilize these tools. Like this, I have this. I usually use metal ones. I wonder if I just leave this out. Let me put this like up in my sink and see if I actually use it. And the rest are just cleaning tools, like you use occasionally. You know what I mean? Like this, I didn't even use these. There's a lid. This is good on my stove when it gets really bad. I think I gave Greg all my good ones, so I'll keep these two. Toothbrush, like I can just put it on if I need it. The bottle brushes, I only use like one. Why do you need 4? You don't. You keep a brand new one, right? This one's all yucky. I guess as long as you got one. Okay, so I'm gonna just go like this. I guess I'll put this like here because this is something we do use. It's kind of big. This left under there. It will. Okay, so this I use for like my when I was cleaning my grill off with my grill cleaner because that worked really good. Is the grill cleaner? You know where's the grill cleaner? It's the back room. Let's put that with this so I don't mistake that for anything else. This we use for Maxine's water bowl. So Maddie likes to keep that separate so she knows what to wash. So I guess that's it. All right, the rest I will make a pitch pile. And then I'll see if somebody wants this for one of their bathrooms. So not bad. Organized enough for me, like good to go. So I went through and I didn't show you this. I went through my refrigerator to kind of see what I have for food. And then like this month I didn't buy any, did I buy any meats? I don't think I really bought any meats. I bought like that bacon bits that we found at the discount store. We had a lot of chicken and ground beef, so I never stocked up any of that. But I just went out to my freezer now and kind of reorganized it because I think through the hurricane everything got moved around and then yada yada yada, it's all shoved in there. And so I picked up like 2 turkeys at Aldi, and then someone just told me that Winn-Dixie has them for 49 cents a pound. Turkey is not something we have loved over the years. Certain people do. I feel like it's one of those things like you have spaghetti for all this time and then kids hate spaghetti and then all of a sudden they love it. So my hope is that they love turkey again because I've got 2 big ones. And then I'm thinking next week I was gonna go do like a I get that in a minute. I'm gonna go do a meat and soda run. So I'm thinking to go to Winn-Dixie because that's where that soda is at, and we really like their soda. Get some of that to stock up on, and then get their chicken was really good there. Remember just the regular chicken breasts were very good from there. And they were about just a few cents cheaper than Sam's Club, but still good chicken. So I'm thinking to get that because I went up to my freezer here and kind of looked to see what I had, and I only have a few packages left of what I have. So I'm thinking I might go get that. And then I'll be running low on hamburger. So I thought I would go get hamburger. Now I was buying it at Sam's. And then last time I went to Detweiler's and they have it for $3.99 a pound and it's really good. It's cheaper than Sam's. And then what I did is I mixed it with ground turkey from Aldi. No one noticed the difference. Everybody liked it and I liked it. And I usually don't like ground turkey. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that and go stock my freezer back up with meat again. And then at Winn-Dixie, they have 49-cent turkeys, somebody told me, so I'm thinking to pick up another, maybe 2 turkeys. I know it's probably a lot of turkeys. We'll have like 4 turkeys in the freezer, but really focus on having turkey, like at least once a month. So if they can get ham cheap, I'd buy a bunch of hams, but I don't think ham gets that cheap. I know it doesn't. So I was just kind of going out there and kind of organizing and see what I have. And I'm like, okay, this made a little bit more sense in my brain, like what I have in here, to realize I need to do that next week. So that'll be a next week run. And then I'll get whatever I need for Thanksgiving as well. I don't need a ton more, but I'll definitely have to get a few ingredients for things. And so I thought, well, I'll basically focus on meat and soda, and then pick up the few extra things that we need for the holiday dinner. So that's what I just did. And then I went up there to figure out what I'm gonna have today. All right, taking a minute because I'm clearing stuff inside me. I'll talk about this in a minute. So I figured out what I'm gonna have today. And I went through and I'm like, it's like I said, we're only having a few of us here today. So I thought, why don't I just do hamburgers? Hamburgers are good, they're yummy. And then what I can do is do, let's cut this out. And then I thought I would just do hamburgers because we have one more bag of hamburgers out there, but I don't have any buns. And I have a lot of fries. So I thought, why don't we just do burgers in the smoker and put fries in the oven. Easy enough. Like, that'll be delicious. It'll be yummy. And then I've been enjoying having, like, my appetite is still not 100, but what's something I have really liked having, which is weird, is like the Big Mac salad. Weird. I never really liked Thousand Island dressing at all, but I really have enjoyed that salad lately. So I've been making, basically putting lettuce, hamburger, cheese, my green onions outside, pickles, mild pepperings. I know there's no mild peppers in Big Macs, and some tomato. And Thousand Island dressing, that's really good. I've had that with my little wild rice soup, which you never saw me make this week. That's been like good and filling, made me feel like good. And I also cooked sweet potatoes too, so I had one of those as well last night. But just something different, so I thought, why don't I just make burgers for the ones that are gonna be here? Then if they don't eat it, like, no, it depends on, because again, I don't know who's gonna eat, who's not gonna eat, but it's there, they can grab it. It can also be ready for tomorrow as well. Just something a little bit simple. Again, this is the name of the game, is simple right now, because not feeling amazing is, you know, I'm feeling better, but I just don't wanna spend all my time, does this look right? Yeah, I just don't wanna spend all my time doing, you know, a bunch of cooking and stuff. Just not there yet. I have plans, I'm like excited to, I'm like looking at things and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do this, this, and this, but just not there yet. And we have plenty of food to tide us over. But one thing we don't have is hamburger buns. Let me turn this on for 1 second. So I was gonna make some homemade hamburger buns. I've made these, I'll put the recipe on the screen. Very simple and easy. Bread machine. Okay, let me tell you, one of my viewers, Dana, she sent me a link to a dough machine. Had no idea there was a dough machine out there. So I like my bread machine, love it, great. I tell people, and people are like, where'd you get your bread machine from? It's just, they don't even sell it anymore, but Amazon's got a cheap one for like 50 bucks, and I'm sure it's got great ratings and gonna be good. And then I went to the thrift store and thought maybe I'd get another one there. Well, then someone sent me a link to this dough machine. Blown away, I'm excited, it comes tomorrow. And what this dough machine has, it can fit twice the amount of dough as this, and all it does is mix the dough and let it rise. It doesn't cook it, but I don't care if it doesn't cook it. I'm like so excited to get it because it's gonna replace this, and I'll be able to make twice as much stuff. So someone's, because other people have mentioned getting just a dough hook by the dough hook, which I think my dough hook from my mixer, because I threw it away. I know, Amy. I did, because I never mixed dough in there, ever. Never in my entire life, always mixed by hand. Well, now I'm getting older. Last thing I want to do, I'm not a very good mixer, so I realized that the bread machine does it way better than I would ever do. So that was something, I was like, I'll get another one, but they're like, I think they're like, last time I looked, they're like $35 for the hook, and I'm like, do I want to spend that much on there? No. For dough hook. So the other option was this mixer, because it heats it as well, like to ferment it and make it rise. So I am so beyond excited for that. I can't wait to share that with you, because I think that's a great alternative to the bread machine if you don't mind it mixing up. Okay, I want to mix it and let that sit. So that is going to be a good little find. So anyways, we'll make hamburger buns. These are very simple and easy and delicious and yummy. We love them. I've never made them with bread flour, because I just always had all-purpose flour the last time I made them, but I have bread flour now, so I'm excited to mix it up with that. So let me see here. Let's see, mix it up, and then I guess you work in your flour. So let's work in the flour. Let me put this stuff away. So I've already put everything in here basically but the flour. So I'm going to put in a few cups and then let it, it's supposed to be 6 total, and then I'll kind of put it in this dough setting and let it mix enough, you know what I mean? Because 6 is a lot for this tiny little machine. I think 3, 4 is usually good, but 6 is like pushing it. 3, make sure you hit it. Is that it? Yeah, 3. So let me mix this here. Okay, let's like this mix, and then we'll add the rest to it, and that'll be really good. And then you basically let it rise, double 2 times, and roll out. Don't stretch it. Cut it with a cutter. And I have sesame seeds, I think, to put on top. So all I have to do is make the rolls, and then burgers are easy. I'll put those outside for less splattering mess, and the fries will go in the oven. Easy, easy, easy. I like to help it along because I'm adding way too much in here. I'm so excited for the big giant one, because you know how I push my things to the limit on everything. So this is good. So I will put, I think it's 6 total. So I'll do 5 in here. Piece of cardboard in my bag in here. I'll do 5 and let that do its thing here. I'll come back. I think the next thing I'm going to focus on is upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs and do the boys' bathroom. That's one thing I like to go in and do at least once, real good myself. I mean, like their bedroom, like they can clean it themselves, yes, but I went in there and I kind of like showed them, look, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And so bathroom, I'm gonna do the same thing if we don't ever go up to the boys' bathroom. So let's go up there and do some cleaning in there. Okay, boys' bathroom, you never come upstairs to the boys' bathroom. So came in here, I had to go down and check my dough. It's mixed up and doing really good. So I'm going to, here's towel. I'm gonna just do one quick mommy go through cleaning. One thing I noticed is they were out of like paper towels and cleaners. So I'm like, how are they actually cleaning the bathroom up here? So let's go through. One thing I noticed in Florida, we got this shower bar was at our old house and it's curved. So I wanted to save it because I really liked it. So I put it in here. It's like rusted, like definitely not like we had it in the mountains for a while and didn't have anything go wrong. So I'm gonna just do quick scrub in the shower. I need a container, there's a cup. Quick scrub in the shower, I think like, this is mom hero. This is full. I've gone through mine so many times. Have they even cleaned it? I know. Let's just do a scrub. I'm laughing because like the tub is really clean already. It's a pretty clean tub. I haven't had to scrub a bathtub and shower things since the mountains. But I'm gonna put a note to get a new bar up here because this is not good. Different shower curtain obviously doesn't work here because it gets all stuck. And then like, you know, make sure I come up and check the bathroom. It's not gross and dirty. The boys aren't like greasy, dirty boys where it's bad, but it definitely needs to be checked upon. So I need to spray a little bit of bleach in here and let that kind of sit on a few areas. There's a little bit of rust in the bottom, so I'm going to get some stuff for that. But I will let that sit and do its thing, and I'll come back to it. So, okay, let's clean the toilet. I didn't realize the battery died a million times when I was filming. So theirs is not bad. Theirs, it's just mostly dust. So basically just needed to be wiped. It's not that dirty. I'm gonna just do the floor and then I'll be done in here. Shut the lights off. Gray bathroom, all clean. Like I said, it's not like dirty, like bodily dirty, more like just dust and stuff. So I cleaned off the little baseboards. Good, feel like I did a good job in here. So now I got towels to take down and a trash can. Don't mind the cupboard open. Got a few things done off camera, moving right along. Dough, I was fluffing up in there. Look at this dough, is so spongy and yeasty. It's wonderful. Look at that. Just such good dough. You can't beat a bread machine. It just does such a good job. So what I'm going to do now is roll this out, and then I'm going to cut it out with a cutter. It says don't stretch the dough, just let it rise till done. You can also make a little ball. Oh, I'm going to put some flour in there. So the dough is amazing. So what I'm going to do is just roll it out right now, and then I'm going to cut it with a little round cutter, and then put it in the cookie sheet, let it rise again, and then we'll bake in the oven in 375, 15 minutes. It's easy, easy, easy. It says you can spray with water and put seeds on it. I forgot you can do that too. So doing great. Sun is shining. My goal is to get outside again today. Might as well while that sun is going. So we're gonna have the nice round ones that are gonna be perfect and the ones that are not gonna be perfect, and that's fine. I'll put them over here and they can rise up. probably put some seasonings on there. I'll spray them with water, brush them with water, and then put some, I got sesame seeds, but I also have the everything bagel topping, put some garlic on there. It'll be delicious. Okay, let me clean my mess up right here. And like, burgers outside today. Do I cook them early or just cook them all? The problem is I have to pick up Brooklyn, and that throws me right into the dinner hour. So I could, the fries I'll put in the oven, those I can have sitting in a pan, ready to go in the oven when dinner's here. And then the burgers, I can put those outside. When I'm gonna go outside in the pool today, I'll just cook those while I'm out there. Okay, I'm preparing myself here. So I'm gonna get out, we've got 8 pounds of fries we never even used. I'm gonna put those in a pan, right here. I'm gonna cut that so that would fit. I don't think I have, you know, I need like closure things. I need like clothespins again. So I'm gonna put, I've got, let me see. I did my seasoning salt. Let me put this on the fries. We will bake these in the oven when it gets closer. Look at that. These are gonna go over here. I won't put them in the oven just yet. They'll rise up real good. Let's go outside and put the burgers in the grill. I'm gonna actually put these, can I put, let's hope I can put them in here. Let's come outside. It's gorgeous. I know you hear the pool pump. It's loud, definitely loud. Let's, I got this going. I think it's getting ready, it is. I'm gonna put the burgers on. I'm just gonna put steak seasoning. It's better than like just nothing, right? That's what I was gonna do. We can let those cook slowly and do their thing. It's just gorgeous outside. Oh my goodness. Hear those wind chimes, pool's looking amazing. I'm thinking to enjoy some of this and go sit right there in my chair, swim a little bit, and I had to fill the pool up a little bit. It definitely gets low over time. Water does evaporate. So I'm filling up a little bit, and then I put these shoes, I bought those shoes, and they're ones that, like when I put them on in the store, they were good, but then as I wear them the first few times, it's like there's a little bit, like when you walk, there's too much between the shoe and the strap. So like gives you blisters. So my thought is, because they're great shoes, can't tighten them because they're rubber. So I'm hoping to put them in the sun, and like we get melty flip-flops where the shoes shrink. So I'm hoping that they shrink a little bit because then they would fit better. But if not, no big deal. It's just one of those things I can't wear them anyway. So might as well see if the sun will shrink them. It's like one of those shoes where I moved here and I'm like, oh, I love them, and then I got them. I'm like, oh, I don't love them. They have to be definitely very fitting to the foot, like get real leather instead of the rubbery stuff. Okay, let's go back in, and then we're gonna be coming out in just a minute. Back inside, I'm gonna get these. These are good enough. I'm just gonna put a little bit of water, brush them. You should spray it, so I just have to wipe real carefully. I'm not worried about them touching. That's like not a big deal. We're gonna do a couple different ones. I'm gonna do some garlic ones. This is garlic, salt, and Parmesan. Not Parmesan, parsley. And then everything back with seasoning. A little bit of garlic in that too. And I'll leave a couple plain just in case. Because you never know. They might be like, ew, Steph, I just want plain buns. So we'll do that. Perfect. What I'm gonna do, I've got 15 minutes for these to bake in the oven. So I think I'm gonna put in the oven, set my timer, I'm gonna edit for about 15 minutes, and that's it. Whatever that time is, I'm gonna come down, these will come out of the oven, and then I'm gonna go take a break and give myself an hour outside. Give yourself an hour, give myself that grace. You didn't hear anything I just said. So, was editing, came down here and they weren't ready, so I ran back upstairs. I'm like, okay, hurry and get these done. These are good. They're looking good. Look at that. They're just great hamburger buns. They're nice and squishy. They're gonna be very nice. Okay, my burgers are done too, so let me go out and get those. Bring them in, and it's 1:30. This is the time I'm gonna go take a break and go in the pool for about an hour. Give myself that break, and then I'll come back in and have to edit for just a little bit. Grab Brooklyn, and then we'll be having dinner. Look at how delicious those are. Nice and juicy. Look at that. Fit my little pan. That's gonna sit. I'll probably just set it in here in the oven, and then I'm gonna go out to the pool. All right, I just came in from outside. It was gorgeous, gorgeous, because the weather is getting where it's chilly, but like the sun is so bright and shiny. It reminds me a little bit of the mountains. Like I'm like itching because I got in the water and it's a little chilly. that coldness, the like in the early spring or early fall when the sun is so bright, but you still want to stay out and like sit in the sun. And so that's kind of the weather right now. We got to get our, waiting for our pool heater to get fixed so we can have heated water. It's a little chillier today. I'm like, okay, feeling itchy, but it was so nice, so nice. It's gorgeous. So it's been a great day. It's been a beautiful day. I am finished filming because we're having burgers. Here's the buns. Look at how awesome. They smell delicious. These are gonna be amazing buns. So we're gonna have those, cheese. We're gonna have onions. I got tomatoes. We're gonna have pickle, mustard, ketchup, all the delicious things on top. And then the fries are gonna be cooking. We'll turn those on and that's it. So kids they're gone for today. They'll be gone for tonight until really late. So it's gonna be just a chiller night. I'm gonna be working. I gotta edit for a little while, catch up on my work a little bit from being down this week, but it's been awesome. So I thank you for today. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Remember any of those good Black Friday sales, check them out. They'll all be linked below. And then also if you would like a favorite things package with my new cookbook, the Slow Cooker cookbook, to help give you ideas. It's a book to like give you ideas in any kind of meat out there or non-meat, to like what can I make for dinner, because we all need that right now in the next little while with the holidays and how the busyness of life. So all right, come back tomorrow if you'd like to for reading God's Word on tomorrow, Grief and Loss series Sunday, and Monday Back to Life. So all right, see ya, bye.